What's going on, YouTube? I thought I'd switch it up and go live for y'all. I told y'all 2025 is going to be our year. So what better way than starting a live video off in 2024? What's on y'all mind? Check in. Let me know where y'all from. I woke up this morning, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and got straight into running. Now, usually what I do, probably like twice a month, I would run, but only like 5 miles. But today, fresh out the bed, it's like once I ran the distance there, need I remind you, I haven't came back from the run, just there. I'm like, I think I can go way longer today. So what I done was I ran further past the distance I usually run. Like it's like 2 areas I run in. And the area I'm sitting in now, this is one of the areas. So I ran like, I don't know, it probably is like a mile and a half past where I usually run at. So, of course, on the way back, it's going to be that same amount added to on the way back. So really, I usually run there and back, and it usually equal 5 miles. Today, I know I ran at least 7 miles. And it felt good because I wasn't even tired. It actually felt like I could have ran probably 10. But let me know what's on y'all mind. Check in. Let me know where y'all from. Some of y'all fitness goals, some stuff that y'all trying to accomplish. Just let me know. Right now I'm sitting at this park. I figure I might as well set up somewhere. It's about, I'm in Detroit. I'm a Detroit guy. D-Town. What up, though? Right now it's about 50-some degrees where I'm at. But the wind is not really that bad, so it actually feels a little warmer than that. Let me know where y'all from. Let me know what's on y'all mind. Check in. How y'all fitness journey, how y'all fitness journey been going? Have y'all started? Is y'all stuck in a certain place? Have y'all plateaued? Let me know. Let's talk about it. I figure I'll hop on this live just to see what's up with y'all, face to face. That way y'all can see what I'm working with outside the gym. How you pronounce it? Danroy's Barbados. Hopefully I ain't kill your name, man. But I appreciate everything you do, man. You been in my comment section, liking the videos. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man, for everything. Raphael Washington, I remember you, of course. What's up, man? Where y'all from? Let me see. Raphael, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I support your channel. I really appreciate it, man. Keep doing your thing. I respect your advice on fitness. My goal is to bench 315. Yeah, all you got to do is keep on doing well, for one, you got to be consistent, and then you want to do progressive overload. I got a little distracted because usually I don't be around stuff. Usually I'm at the gym and I'm actually straight locked and loaded, but it's kids yelling in the back of me. So Raphael, all you got to do is progressive overload. So whatever you benching, always make sure your sets is like in between 8 to 12 reps, because that's muscle. Anything past 12 reps would be just for endurance. So in order to get your bench up, you just want to do progressive overload. So even if you only adding 2.5 pounds or 5 pounds every week, it's gonna add up, because in a month you can be up um, 20 pounds onto your bench press. So you just want to keep on pushing it. Only thing about like when you working out in the gym by yourself, it's kind of a mental fuck though, because unless you grab somebody to spot you. But the dumbbells, you can go as heavy and don't even have to worry about it, because if you can't get the rep up, you can just let them, fall off to the side. But I say if you're working out by yourself, find somebody that's right next to you in the gym and have them to spot you for that set that you might not be too familiar with. But yeah, Raphael, you just want to do your progressive overload. So pretty much every time you look around, you should be increasing your weight. As most I ever benched was like 340, 350, somewhere around there. I always just went with what my body let me do. So a lot of the heavy stuff that I used to do before I started YouTube, I no longer do. I just kind of just go with the flow. I'm a little older now, so I've been doing this stuff my whole life. Squatting, I used to squat like 4 or 5, 2 times, stuff like that, by myself with no spot. But yeah, let me know what's on y'all mind. But yeah, that's all you got to do, Raphael. Yeah, like I said, I woke up and I brushed my teeth, washed my face, and I just started running. I ain't eat nothing or nothing. I just started running, and just in case y'all didn't hear me, usually I do like 5 miles. Like it's 2 places I run in, like there and back. It'll equal like 5 miles. But as I got to running, before I even got all the way there, let alone coming back, I just felt real energetic. So today I knew I ran at least 7, and like I said, it could at least been probably like 10, because I wasn't even tired. And I just finished running about, I'll say it was about an hour and a half ago. I had to get some food in my system though. And of course, y'all know I got my water. I got the link in the bio to these. They got all different colors. Y'all should check them out. And I done dropped this like a lot of times. This thing is durable, the cap, everything. Like, these are durable. I had to do some research on this before I even started really messing with it. And trust me, they good. What's good? How you pronounce your name? Levin Matingu. Hopefully I ain't butcher it, man. But appreciate you joining the live. Just to update you on the live, Levin, I'm just talking about, I just woke up and pretty much, started running fresh out the bed after I brushed my teeth and washed my face. And I done a few extra miles today versus what I usually do. I usually run like twice a month just to keep my heart strong. So, where you from, Levin? If I'm saying it right. Is it Levin or Levine? Levin or Levine? Yeah, let me know what's on y'all mind, man. Um, if y'all trying to pick up mass, if y'all trying to cut, I done done every damn thing. I've been doing this for like 30 some years. I just got into the YouTube space. I done every single boot camps, one-on-one personal training in the gym. I done some everything. It actually feel good on this live. It's just different. I had to do a little research before I actually jumped on here, because I didn't know. I'm like, okay, how do I see the live button, but I'm like, all right, is there certain stuff I need to have in place for the settings? Which it was. So I just it was kind of like a 1 to 5 step process, 1 to 4. Is it kid appropriate? Who can view it? Stuff like that. It was real simple. So I'm gonna be getting on here, here and there, just to switch it up, because it's good to see people face to face versus, or it's good for y'all to see my face versus y'all always seeing me in the videos, just so y'all can get more of my personality and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just sitting at this park. It's people kind of in the back of me, kids, and people walking their dogs, strollers, all type of stuff. I'm always aware of my surroundings, but I'm in a good, decent area though. So, yeah. Y'all got y'all nutrition stuff together? Like y'all need some stuff to add, or y'all kind of going back and forth with certain stuff that y'all know y'all shouldn't be eating, or what? What y'all need? More protein? What? Um, we definitely don't need more carbs. Carbs is the last thing that you want to be adding to your plate. It's protein first, fat, because fat give you more energy and got more benefits than the carbs, and then the carbs will be last. Pretty much the carbs is just something to add to your plate, just to let you know you're doing something that you got a whole plate full of food. So the protein needs to be the biggest thing that you see on the plate, and then you should have your fat, your healthy fat, and then just some carbs here and there. It can be a little rice, it can be a little beans, it can be, just keep the carbs low. So, yep. I'm actually glad I jumped on here because I was actually thinking about live probably about a month ago because I knew it was time to, switch stuff up. But yeah, today was kind of like the perfect day. So pretty much, I ain't gonna say my day over because I gotta do some editing, but that's more of a chill type thing. But let me know. I'm here for questions. It ain't about me. It's about y'all. Ask me whatever y'all want about me, or let me know what y'all trying to figure out. Cause I know everybody ain't got their fitness and health stuff figured out. This is all about spirituality, um, finance, of course the fitness, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So being fit is all of those. Ask me whatever y'all like. I appreciate y'all checking in. What's the weather like where y'all at? I know Barbados is pretty much warm, but Raphael, where you from and what's the weather like? Whatever y'all do and whatever y'all goal is, the biggest thing y'all want to do is stay consistent. See, everybody want to try to shine when the sun is out or when they got all the money and life is going good. That's anybody can do that. You need to be able to shine when the weather cold. You need to be able to shine when you don't feel like it. You even need to be able to shine when you sick. Like unless now sick to me, everybody got their different idea of sick. Sick to me ain't a cold unless it's bad. And when I say bad, I'm talking about your appetite gone. That's sick to me. But if you got a little cold, like the gym can actually help because you can sweat it out. Um, if you can walk and you still got energy, well, to me, you ain't really that sick. You might not be in the best of yourself, but the working out is definitely gonna help you. You do that and you grab some tea or whatever your choice of remedies are, but you'll be good from there. I keep all my stuff pretty much whole foods though. Like my remedies is pretty much teas and pretty much eating healthy. That's what I do. I keep it very simple. Y'all ask me anything about nutrition, it's gonna be very simple. Um, just say sugar. I only do sugar here and there. And if I go past a certain amount, then I just punish myself for it. I run more, or I work out longer, or I fast, or that's usually which is simple stuff. But what do y'all usually do? Let me see. Raphael, you say it's 52 degrees here. Oh, you in Cleveland, huh? I got people in Cleveland, Raphael. I got people in Akron. I got people in Ohio. I got people in Cleveland. I got people in Akron, and I got people in Dayton, which I haven't saw them in years because we used to get together for the fire unions and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm in Detroit, so they used to come from there to here, and sometimes the fire unions would be there. So we travel from Detroit to Cleveland or Dayton or since I got people in Cincinnati too. So, yep. Raphael, you been to Detroit before? So it's pretty much the same temperature in Cleveland as it is here. Dan Roy's Barbados. What's the temperature where you at, man? It's actually a real peaceful Sunday. I know the weather got well. Actually, they got a Lions game downtown. Like I said, I'm here in Detroit, and when I was running, you talk about everybody and their mama was out, and this was at 10 o'clock. I was up kind of early running. I think it wasn't even 10 o'clock. I think it was like 9:50 a.m. But you talk about everybody and their mama was out on the bus, walking, um, families. All you saw was Lion jerseys, and I'm running through the crowd, just running for miles. People, giving me the thumbs up, all types of stuff. So I love Detroit. What up, though? I've been there once. I like it. Yeah, it's straight here, man. Just stuff that go on like anywhere else. You got the good, the bad, and the ugly. I just stay the hell out the way, man. But I don't really be having no problems. It's like once you get past the problem age, like you know, puberty and teenage, maybe even mid 20s. Definitely by the time you get to late 20s, 30s, like you shouldn't be running through problems. You shouldn't be running into problems that you was running into like when you was a teenager, like fighting and people staring at you too long, you ready to do stuff. I don't be having no problem. I be speaking to people. Most of the time, people speak to me, speak back. Of course, you got assholes. They don't speak, even if you speak or you nod at them. I don't let that affect me because that's like a small percentage. I'm a positive person, so I just keep stuff moving. I ain't gonna speak to you again if I know we just made eye contact and you ain't speak back. I'm not a fool. But yeah, man, we gotta stay healthy, man, physically, mentally, and of course all that transfer over into our finance. I own a cleaning business and I got this fitness business. Just finished up adding stuff to the website, um, fitness programs, stuff like that. So I got a lot of stuff going on. I've been having businesses my whole life, man. So I'm in this type of shape with all of this other stuff that I got going on. So, but yep. What type of what type of work y'all do, man? Do y'all like what y'all do, or is it just something for now, or what is it that you really would love to do? Talk to me. Let's get to know each other. It's leaves everywhere, and they still falling. Y'all want to see where I'm at? Just to give y'all an idea. Hopefully I ain't make y'all dizzy, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So it's peaceful, man. I ain't got people walking up to me asking me for change. Actually, when I was running, It was actually people asking me for damn money when I was running. Like I'm about to stop, or I didn't even have money on me, not one dime. I just had on, clothes and my keys and um, my phone playing with music in my pocket. So there's one lady, she actually asked me for a cigarette. So I'm actually talking to her while I'm running past her, like, lady, dude, I know I don't look like I smoke. I'm running. Like the average person running don't smoke. But she was cool. I was cool about it too. But I like, dang, out of all the people, like you wouldn't even think like, well, this person running, look like they're in shape. But I guess closed mouths don't get fed. So she had to ask. A household. I'm a household goods mover. Been doing it for 30 years. Oh, for real? So let me see. Household goods. What you mean by household goods mover? Raphael. I know regular moving, or that's what you're talking about. You move the furniture and all that stuff, and move people, and is that what you talk about, Raphael? And you've been doing it for 30 years. That means it's something there, because a person ain't gonna be doing nothing that long, and they ain't liking it slash loving it. So something is good. The money, the people, how they treat you. So it's something good about it. I actually used to do moving. Um, it was I was young. I don't even remember. It was man. I only done it for a short period of time. That's why I don't remember it. For probably some months. It was just something I was trying. But I had a lot going on at that time. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I lift weights to stay in shape because my kind of job will break your. Oh yeah, trust me, man. Look here, look. I already know, man, because I was working somewhere. Because even though I didn't have business throughout my life, I still was working at a bunch of places to get the capital to start my business. And then once I got the capital, then I leave and I branch off and do what I do. But I was working at this one place, Raphael, to where it was a factory. I mean, it was a warehouse. So, man, I'm talking about imagine being in shape. I'm talking about in top-notch shape. But then you working at this place, man, and you just start feeling stuff like, hold on, man, my elbow, my fingers. Like I just started feeling stuff like Arthur Rock say, it's this job. I ain't started feeling this until I started working here. This is job. I'm like, I wasn't having no back problems, no lifting, no. It was just like, I guess for constantly grabbing stuff, like stuff that I wasn't used to doing, like just constantly grabbing and they had us unloading the trucks and it was just, I know it was how I was grabbing. Oh, they had these pallets, so we had to push the weight of what was on the pallets, so they had to go into this machine to kind of chop it up. But we had to use our body to shift the stuff off the pallet. And the way you got to do it, man, I'm talking about all day. Your body will be in an awkward position. Nothing in the gym compares to it. So it was tearing me down. For one, you're going to always push with your stronger side. So, of course, that side was getting taxed left and right. And they kept me in that position because I was one of the ones who was getting it in. But I'm like, y'all ain't doing this. Y'all on high lows and all this. So y'all wouldn't even be able to do this from a day to day. But I made it because all I was thinking about was I was using them for capital to start a business. So I just was trying to like do it in the best form that I could to still be able to get through with, the months I had left to get my bread up. But yeah, so I understand, man. Yep. Definitely understand, Raphael. But yeah, man, that stuff would tear your body down, man. And if you ain't, I look, it was people coming on the job. I saw this Mexican dude. He was cool. And, they work. They work. He was cool. Good people. And I remember he was just dumping trash. Right when I was telling somebody like this job just tear you down, I can't imagine just being here. It ain't that type of place. Only thing he done was, lift how you lift a barrel, and it's a regular little garbage can. You just dump it. Well, he was lifting it into the little big the garbage thing for the garbage truck to come. You know how the places be having a little big outside garbage. You just dumping all the stuff in there. So he lifting it, and next thing you know, he grabbed his shoulder. I say, yeah, man, that's the type of stuff that's going on here, man. And I'm willing to bet he was in some type of shape, not like me, but I'm sure he was used to doing stuff. But that body, that job had a major impact on our bodies. I was so happy to leave that place. But I wasn't leaving until I came up. Yep. But yeah. So how much you weigh, Raphael? How much you weigh, man? So I can kind of see where you at. I know you say you lift weights and you're trying to get your bench to 315. How much you weigh? What's your bad eating habits? We can sort out some stuff really on this live. What's your bad eating habits? That way we can ain't no problem. We can critique some stuff right here on this live for you. Take away something and then add something. That way you locked and loaded over this winter, because you can do some serious damage in a good way over these next 2-3 months as far as your goals. Because I know I'm about to do some serious damage in a good way. So, for one, even with the business, YouTube, learning YouTube. Oh, we pretty much the same height. I'm 5'10", you 219. Yeah, that picture you saw me post in the community tab, I don't know if you saw it. I think you liked it. You know what I'm saying? But that picture, the biggest I ever been was 225, somewhere up in there. But that picture was about, I think, 220, 225. I just put 220 because I think I was about right there. But yeah, so, oh yeah, at that weight, 219, definitely. You just got see, bench press is one of those things that you gotta really be on it. My bench should be higher if I was focused in on a bigger bench. What I do, I just go work out, get my protein in, and if my body growing a little bit, usually everything go up, the squats, the bench, and all. But if you focus, just say if I was in your position and I'm focused on bench, what I would do is you can work it, because you got to give a muscle 48 hours to rest before you can even use it again, because you don't want to tear it down while it's still building. And in that build-up time, you want to feed it as much protein. The more sore it is from the workout, that means feed me. So keep in mind, anytime your body is sore, you better throw them nutrients in it. You better throw that protein, because that's going to give you that most build-up for strength for you to come back and lift more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention. If you're feeling sore and you've been sore for 2-3 days, you best believe you tore that body down the right way. So now you got to feed it the right way. So keep in mind, soreness mean feed me protein. Feed me. I need these nutrients, because that's your body asking for those nutrients in them certain areas that is still sore in. And then, like I say, for your bench press, bench is one of them things you gotta be on it. So if you focus in on growing it, give it at least 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? I say 3 days, just to make sure. So pretty much you can work it twice a week. Just make sure it's about 3 days in between the other time that you worked it. And then you can add on anywhere from 2.5 to 5. You gonna feel what you can add on based on that last rep that you done. Go up 2.5 to 5 pounds. So you want to slowly increase the tension on it. My bad. It's an airplane or it's a helicopter over there, and it's low. But anyway, so if you focus in on a particular area to grow, the most amount of times you want to work it throughout the week is twice. You don't want to work no body part more than twice. So your chest, you can work it once a week if you want, but to speed it up, you can work it twice. Just give it about 3 days, 48 hours to do, but I'll say 3 days, and then hit it again. And you will wind up seeing that the weight then got lighter. Now, if you real sore, wait it out, feed it the protein. That means it's still building, you tore down good. Wait till that next week for that chest day to come. You know what I'm saying? And then increase the weight, progressive overload. And you will get there. You just got to get used to doing it. Like I know people who like on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, all they show is them benching heavy or lifting heavy. But that's all they do. But a lot of them people won't be able to run like me or exercise and do pull-ups, and because that's what they do. Like this one person, I was surprised to even see them do heavy on something else, which was heavy as hell. Still, it was on squat. So heavy bench, heavy squat. They probably don't do no running, which is cool if that's their thing. They probably don't do push-ups. They probably don't care for it. That's probably just not their thing. Everybody got their own thing. But to them, that's their level of being in shape. They might have a stomach that come with that, but they can lift 500. So everybody, I go for the whole aesthetics with enough strength and enough power. If I wanted more, I already been there on a lot of that stuff. But if I wanted more, I just go up. I had to pick up, you know what I'm saying, and some other stuff. But at this point in my life, I'm good where I'm at. I weigh like 195. It's probably a little bit more now because I feel myself getting stronger in every area. So usually if you feel yourself getting stronger, usually some muscle gain and came with that. So, because there's no way you can get stronger, especially if you're feeding the muscle what it need, the body what it need, and not pick up. Usually picking up means, yeah. Usually getting stronger means you done picked up. So, let me see. Junk food is my advice. It's hard because I'm trying to buy healthy snacks, but they're oh yeah, trust me, I know. And I'm fighting that temptation to stay away from that garbage. Yeah. Now let me just give you some good information, and it's gonna take you far. So when it comes to the junk food, you want to keep it out of reach. So pretty much you don't need no bad habit stuff at the house. You want that stuff to be to where you got to go get in your, put on some clothes, put on your jacket, start the car, maybe even let it warm up, shovel the snow, whatever, because winter coming, for you to go get it. So just the fact of you knowing that it's cold outside, you like, I ain't got time for Doritos. I ain't about to go get this honey bun. I'm about to go in this refrigerator. I got this these healthier snacks. I got apples, because let me tell you, apples a lifesaver for me. The yogurts, whether I get the plain or sometimes I get the sugar-free, which is sweetened with stevia or something like that. But sometimes you gotta be funny, because sometimes they'll have an ingredient in it, even if it says 0 added sugar, but it'll be some other added things like maybe a seed oil or something else that's more fattening than the actual sugar. So they know people is aiming for low calories and the sugar. They paying attention to that. So if the calories is low and you see 0 sugar, you like, oh, it's a win. But it might be something else in there that's more fatty. So anyway, back to it. When it comes to anything healthy that you know you like / love to eat, you don't want to keep it around the house. It shouldn't be in bulk. You only want to get it when you got a taste for it. That way it's staying exactly where it's at. At the house, if you're keeping anything in bulk, you need to be more healthy. Apples, I would rather eat some bananas, even if they more ripe, because ripe just mean they, more sugar, but it's fructose. So I would rather eat that and go through them than a honey bun, a bag of Doritos. You don't want that stuff to be at the house. You want to keep that stuff as far away. And when you do get it, make sure it's in a single serving. Don't get a whole pack. Don't get the big bag. Make sure it's just for you to get your craving out the way. And if you do eat more than you're supposed to, which we all know when we pass our limit or we doing too much, well, guess what? You got to punish yourself for that. You need to be in a gym 15, 30 minutes more. You need to have your regular workout. So if you don't do cardio after your regular workout, you need to have your regular workout. And then you need to go into a 30-minute cardio. 30 minutes of cardio, and you could just walk. 30 minutes of walking, just say after your regular workout. 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes burns up glucose, which is sugar. If you do it for an hour, those next 30 minutes, it's all fat. So keep that in mind. So you walk an hour, just say anytime you walk, you just do an hour. That first 30 minutes, it's all glucose. After that, 31 minutes pass, 31 minutes plus, all fat. So you can do some serious damage just with that information. So don't keep the junk food at the house. My healthy snacks is stuff like I do peanuts. So peanuts is more so for the crunch. It's a fat, but it got a little protein in it. But I do that. So I do the peanuts. I do my yogurt. Of course, any of the fruits, bananas, they hit the craving. And I even do dates. I don't know if you're familiar with them as far as eating them, but the major dates, that's what I put in any smoothie I make, which is, I'm sure you saw my protein shake smoothies is whole food. So I use the date syrup, date sugar, or the actual date to sweeten anything. So I got some other stuff coming with the dates, with the date sugar, date syrup, and the actual date itself. The date itself, the majority. If you get the majority. Them things, it's like candy. Trust me, it's like candy. You can take that, the actual date, take the seed out, and put some peanut butter in it. Man, you talk about, you have a few of those, man. You just got to make sure, because it's going to be in a bulk form, and it is healthy, and it don't spike your blood sugar. And it's the lowest on the glycemic. So it's just all about portion control when it comes to the stuff that is healthy, because it's easy to overeat the healthy stuff. You still got to know, okay, man, this enough to hold me over. So instead of you overeating it, grab something that make more sense. Let me just grab some more grapes, with seeds, of course. Let me grab another apple. You know what I'm saying? Because you rather overdo it on fructose than glucose. I do punish myself in my basement after I live. I ride my bicycle for hours. Yeah, that's cool. Just as long as whenever you mess up, you want to punish yourself. Like whenever you mess up with your nutrition, you know you done ate too much, you know you done put too much sauce on this, you know you probably went to this fast food or whatever, however way you mess up. The whole thing is you want to punish yourself that day. You want to punish yourself that day because it hit harder. You don't want to wait till the next day. It's good that you do whatever you do in the basement, whether you jog in place, you whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can walk around your block just for an hour. The first 30 minutes burn glucose. The next 30 minutes burn all fat. So just that alone would take you far. But anytime you mess up, punish yourself that same day. Because while it's fresh on your mind that you overate or you had too many sweets or you ate too much cheesecake, it's gonna resonate with you more in that moment or that day versus you waiting till tomorrow. Tomorrow, you might not feel like probably won't feel like punishing yourself that day, but you're gonna feel like it knowing, okay, this gonna make me feel better about what I ate because at least I was able to burn it off, or at least I was able to burn a big portion of it off. So that's good. Yep. Walking is the simplest thing you can do to lose weight, to burn fat. Simple. Eat. Everything is simple and easy. You just got to be used to doing it. Yep. Simple. Throw your headphones on and go in for the kill, man. You can do a little bit jogging in between even if you want, depending on the vibes. But simple. Everything is simple. Your meals, even your meal prep. Simple. Simplest stuff. What's the simplest stuff? Chicken, rice, beans, eggs, um, avocado, some cheese, your sweetener, just your meal prep should be salads. I use chicken like 80% of the time. Chicken or either ground turkey. You can do whatever with that. Your nutrition definitely shouldn't be boring. It should be flavorful. Maybe, and go in on the seasonings. And, only thing you just got to make sure you cautious of is the sodium. But other than that, load up on the season because you want to get all the taste that you can get. And then you just going to enhance that with a certain amount of salt. I use sea salt / kosher salt. That's all you need. Stay away from the table salt. Too much sodium in that stuff. Yep. So that's how you do your junk food thing. That'll tighten you up. Don't keep it in the house in bulk. And you allowed to eat it because just follow the 80-20 rule. Eat 80% good and 20% bad. So that 20% bad, as long as you don't overdo it, then you have to punish yourself that same day in that moment. You know what I'm saying? If you feel it's worth it, because there's times when I've done it and it was worth it. And I just had to punish myself, later on. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to bed or before I really settled in for that day. So, and sometimes I punish myself right after just to get it out the way. If you feel it was worth it, go ahead, but just know you got to walk more, you got to exercise longer because you got to burn them calories up. So that's what you got to do. So, but everything is simple. Get your system in place. Get your foods. Know what you like. Freak your ground turkey out. It's high in protein. Freak your ground beef out. You know what I'm saying? I use ground chuck. It's lean and it still got enough fat in it for flavor. So, freak that stuff out and just add your sides to it. They gonna be simple. Most of the time, it's people eat what for sides? Potatoes, beans. I usually do black beans or chili beans. They used to be in a can. Even if I'm just eating all of what's in the can, the sodium is still gonna balance out as far as our daily sodium intake, which is a teaspoon. It's like 2,300 milligrams daily. It's like a teaspoon. So yeah, that's how I usually do it. Your system should be flavorful, good, and you should be able to switch it up and still be able to benefit from it. But it definitely should be simple. And you still can do your spaghetti and with all the other stuff, chili, and that stuff still gonna balance out. But as far as your simple, your go-tos, as far as like, I would say 50% of the time, when you on your journey, you need to have about 3, maybe 4 things in place and keep them things simple. And then when you want to switch it up, just add some other stuff. All right, I don't want this today. I just want spaghetti. All right, as long as your protein is there, ground turkey or ground beef and whatever you got on the side, you good. Yep. This is all boiled down to discipline because most of us know what to do. We definitely know what the hell not to do. But it's just all boiled down to discipline. Even when you just said the junk food is my vice, it's hard because it's all discipline. And most of it is pretty much, once you find a good enough replacement for it, it won't be that hard no more. You just got to find a healthy, good enough replacement to kind of curb that. Like, I love banana pudding. I love peach cobbler too. But I found a replacement for the banana pudding. Since the banana pudding is going to be higher in calories, and ain't no telling what else depending on what you adding to it, I'm like, well, even the desserts need to have protein. Everybody that's doing fitness, even the desserts is full of protein. So I said, yogurt. I do the yogurt, Even if I'm just doing a plain, which most of the time it's plain, I'll say at least half the time. If it's not plain, it's zero sugar. The I think it's called Okos yogurt, Greek yogurt. Anyway, so just say if I'm doing a plain, I get that, add some vanilla extract, add a little cinnamon, um, and I have a banana on the side. And what I do, I take the banana, dip it in it, eat it like that, or eat the yogurt and then just eat off the banana. And um, oh, I add some to the yogurt. I add some date sugar or date syrup. So that'd be the sweetener. So I either keep date sugar, date syrup around, and then of course here and there I keep the actual dates around. But I add the date sugar or date syrup for the sweetener. So now I just turned it into a flavored yogurt as if I was buying it. Man, once I do that and I add the banana, that was all it took for me to be able to replace eating banana pudding. Even though the cookie part ain't in there, I'm good. It's good enough. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good on it. You need to find a good enough replacement for whatever junk food that you eat. And even if you find a replacement and it ain't the healthiest, just keep in mind, don't get the most, don't get the worst of whatever junk food you get. Get a better one that's at least 50% better. The calories at least better. Maybe it got, I don't know, 2-3 grams of protein better. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it got less seed oils in it and all the other garbage. So even if it ain't good, that's gonna make it great because it's 50% better. That's how you gotta do it. So whenever you don't know, you just play it safe. Well, okay, what's in these ingredients? Well, this one got less sugar, less added sugar. I don't know what this other stuff is, so I'm gonna play it by feel on this. Okay, this one, yeah, this one just about fit. This one better. And that'll take you a long ways right there, man. And until you figure out something that's better than that, that'll be your go-to. That's what everybody do. They just find it ain't no one way of doing it. Just pretty much you finding what fits you, and then you could build off that. You just need to have a solid foundation. But when you craving, you know exactly what to get. But when you first figuring out, you're gonna spend a little bit more time in the grocery store or in that gas station because you got to figure it out. You got to read some stuff. So in order for you to figure out, you have to read the label. And the main things you want to pay attention to is the added sugars, of course the calories, and then all the other stuff pretty much gonna be like these seed oils, all this other type stuff. And so pretty much, even if you don't know exactly what you're looking at, go off of what you do know and then build up off of that. So if you don't know what the rest of that stuff is outside of the calories and the sodium and the added sugar, the rest of the stuff, because they be using some fancy words, just go with what you know until you figure out better. And you might not figure out better. That might be your thing. Even if you was to figure out something else, you might have just found out if you picked the right thing. So, but that's what I do. And that'll take you far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, discipline is the key, man. Discipline will take you a long way. Discipline is the reason why I'm in the type of shape I'm in. I'm human. I be having cravings too, just like everybody else. It just, the thing about it, now it takes, you gotta be, just say for example, in order for a person to see their abs, you gotta be in between 8 to 12% body fat, if I can remember. It's somewhere around there. I'm not too far off, even if I am. So if you look down at yourself at your weight, and maybe you don't mind having a little stomach, maybe you just want your chest to be big, but you know what I'm saying? Cool. Maybe you don't want the 6-pack, 8-pack. That's cool. But when you look down at your stomach, that's gonna tell you a lot. Not saying that if a person is skinny and they don't have a stomach, that they healthy. They got internal fat. They got the type of fat that's around their organs. So they still fat. You know what I'm saying? But if you look down at your stomach, that's gonna tell you a lot. So when you look down at if you look down at your stomach and it's sticking out or it's hanging over the belt a little bit at your weight, that means your body is producing too much insulin. It's think your body need to store that whatever you overeating in carbs or whatever, sweets or whatever, food or whatever, it turns to fat. So it's thinking your body need this for survival. So it's stored in that gut area. So the best thing you can do if you're trying to tighten that up on your journey is like I only ate one time today. I'm gonna eat one more time. Every time you eat, you spike your blood sugar. So keep that in mind. So if you eating all throughout the day, you eating your snack, you eating a piece of chip, you eating a piece of gum, and all that stuff, you got some type of sugar / carb. Excess carbs turn into sugar, fat. So try to eat whatever you gonna eat all in that one setting. So if you got your chips, your cookie, or you need to eat that with the food, don't save it afterwards. That need to be part of that one big meal, because the protein, the carb, and the fat is gonna brace the impact of the spike from the sweet. Otherwise, if you wait, you like, well, I'm gonna eat this piece of German chocolate cake or whatever it is, lemon cookie or whatever, I'm gonna eat this late. You got another spike. You gonna be spiking every time you eat. So if you gonna eat, put that into the meal. Eat that Twix, eat that cake, eat that whatever, banana pudding, whatever your thing, the Dorito, eat that with that, because the protein, the fat, and the carbs from the food that you're gonna be eating, it's gonna lessen the spike. So instead of eating 5 or 6 times a day, where 3 of them might only be meals, but then you're eating some snacks in between, and then you're eating that, well, each time is a spike. It'd be harder for you to lose your stomach. So when you're not eating, your body can run off fat. It can eventually run off fat. It naturally runs off fat when you sleep. This is just called fasting. So it naturally run off fat when you sleep. But you want to get it to run off fat when you woke and when you sleep. So you do that by leaving a bigger gap with no spikes in between, so we can burn up the glucose and eventually run off the fat. So put your sweets and snacks on your plate or right with your same meal. So once you eat that food, eat that snack right in that moment afterwards. Don't wait a half an hour. That's a whole nother spike. You don't want to do that, man. So you do that. That way you can burn that stomach area up. And if that burn up, of course, it'll go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But usually that's where it's stored at. I do read labels in the grocery stores. People look at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, most of those people not in shape. And even if they looking like they not out of shape, they still out of shape. Cause like I say, even if they was skin and bones, a lot of them people got, some of the worst eating habits. So they got, it's a big medical word for it. I just call it the fat around your organs. So even people who look like they don't need to technically go work out and lose some weight, they be eating McDonald's all day and honey buns all day and drinking all these pops with all this sugar, and yeah. Some women walking past me. She got a nice dress on. But yeah, that's how you wanna do it, man. Most people out here not even trying to be healthy. They don't care. It's crazy because it be people side-eyeing me sometimes just because my nutrition is together. And all they eat is all this garbage. Like, I remember this one place I used to, work at. So I was the first one to enter the place because I don't really want to go into the details, but I had access to everything. I was the first one there. I had to open up the place up before everybody else got there. So I noticed this one lady who was side-eyeing me. She had all these sweets in her drawer. I'm talking about everything you can think of. I'm like, I know she's a diabetic. Ain't no pre-diabetic. She's a diabetic. I used to see her eating this stuff all day. I'm talking about whatever you can think of was in there. Cereal. Everything was in there. It was crazy. Like, I'm talking about everything. But I also noticed that she had pills in there. So you know them pills is probably like high blood pressure because she ain't take care of herself. So yeah, yep. But her stuff was the worst. I don't know what's going on. Now I'm looking at the lady. She had the dress, but it's a lady with the camera. So I guess that's her photographer. Like this park is nice. You know, you see it, nice park. But they walking. You know, it's a lady with a dress on, like way back there, and she got a photographer. That go to show you that it ain't like cold, cause she she just got the dress and it's like a summer type dress. I guess she knows she doing something. But yeah, um, yeah, most people is out of shape. But that lady who I'm talking about, man, she got. I know she's a diabetic. That's why she be sad. Like she used to come in and like look at my water and my little my lunch. I wouldn't say lunch, but my stuff to hold me over. Like it'd pretty much be a bunch of fruits. It might be a banana on top, and it might be some in the inside, maybe a sandwich or something. But mainly all she'll see, pretty much what I'm saying is healthy stuff. And I'm like, dang, it's crazy how she used to look right down there. I'm seeing her eat this stuff like all day at her desk. She in her own world, rubbing her fingers like this and stuff, getting the crumbs off and eating this, cookies, chips, peanut butter, all this stuff got all this sugar, all this sodium. And I'm like, mm. Killing her. So that's why she's miserable. She's probably still miserable to this day, man. But read those labels, keep reading them, and yeah, keep reading them. And like I say, sometimes it take a minute. Like anytime you trying to figure it out, you got to do your homework. So you can't just go in, oh, let me just grab this because it's different from what do the ingredients say? So you got to do